So, because your father couldn't keep his legs closed and he had an affair with another woman, not your own mother, and that woman that he had an affair with now bore a child with the woman he slept with, although he didn't marry her. My Flicks to Click fans, is that enough reason for you, the real, should I say, legitimate children of your father, to now hate the children, should I say the child, the female child of that other woman who had an affair with your father? Is it really grounds for hatred? Because in this movie called Buried Again, Part 3, starring LIZZY Gold Onuwaje, OSITA IHEME, CHINEDU Ikedieze, you will ask yourself, is it worth it? Donna and Bear, they are the stepbrothers to Adana, Abi. Their father is now dead. And now what is actually dragging this movie is the father's burial. The father has been attempted to be buried before by Aki and Popo, but it has not occurred. Because of the what? The stubbornness of Popo. He does not want the illegitimate daughter of his father to pour sand on his grave because he doesn't recognize her as a legitimate child of his father. And because of that reason, Aki and Popo, Abina, Donna and Bere, you will now face the consequences. Because just because a woman got pregnant for your father, and then your mother now found out that story, which now caused her to collapse and die, you will now suffer the consequences. Even though you believe that your mother was killed by that, what? That side chick, because of the shock she had when she heard that she indeed had a so-called co-wife. But since the first burial was arranged and Lizzy insisted on pouring sand as per tradition in her father's own grave, and Papa refused, saying that he is the one that sponsored the burial, and at the end of the day the burial didn't take place, now what do you expect? Now your father's diseased body has been taken back to the mortuary. Can you imagine? Dead body never rests, saying that the burial is not going to hold again. But then your twin brother is telling you that, what is it now? Shay, that mistake was our father's mistake. What it be our own? Thank God, self, we get sister now. Let us be happy, Mr. Popo. And so Aki is trying to convince Popo that what he is doing is wrong and that his actions are baseless. But Aki has made up his mind. Even self, Aki's wife, na jaga jaga nonsense. This wife is stoking the flames of discord in this family. Aki's wife is not sensible. Hey. And so, since Aki's wife is supporting Popo in his evil actions against his stepsister, is what she is doing right? It is wrong. But she will not listen to her husband. Her husband, Aki, wants LIZZY Gold and her mother to what? Not to suffer. But then, too bad that Aki no get power, because na Popo na in dey finance his business. And so, Aki is only trying to make peace the only way he can. He is talking to his brother, but Mbao, because his brother is looking for all ways to block his stepsister and her mother, all because you blame them for the death of your mother. As Papa went and locked up the house of LIZZY Gold and her mother in the city, because that is where LIZZY Gold was living. He locked the mansion because he believed that since his mother did not give birth to what? To her, to Lizzy Gold. And since Lizzy Gold is not a male, then they have no right to the mansion. So he locked it up. But of course, trust Lizzy Gold. She went and broke the padlock and she entered into the mansion. But even though he tried to chase them away so that they could go back to the village, and they still went back to the village and were living in their mother's own personal house, he still went there. Can you imagine? He sent some thugs to go and burn down the house in the village just so that they can be rendered homeless. Can you imagine? It is not enough for him to hate her and her mother. It is enough for him to make her homeless without a roof over her head. So now you don't have your father's house. You don't have your own mother's personal building. What do you want them to do? Okay, now, since they put the padlock on the mansion, when initially the mother was asking Lizzy Gold, where are we going to sleep? Where are we going to sleep? Naso Adana, aka Lizzy Gold, come tell her mama, say, mama, don't worry. I'm going to break this padlock. After she got the stone and she had to break the padlock and they entered through the gate, they also found out that what? The door to the parlor was locked. The mother asked her, so now what are you going to do? Adana said, wait, I'm going to do something. But of course, Papa come with bodyguard. Donna come with bodyguard, holding gun. Remember that bodyguard is meant to threaten his enemies. He prevented Lizzy Gold and her mother from entering into my father's house. My father did not marry your mother at all, and so you're not my sister. Get out. Who told you to trespass in our house? Do you know that I can even charge you for what? For breaking into my house? You have trespassed into my property. Adana said, anyway, Sha, I'll deal with you. Even though his goons chased them away with a gun. My Flicks to Click fans, do you know all the signs and symptoms of an abusive partner? If you don't know, go to the comment section just below this video and download the free All the Signs and Symptoms of an Abusive Partner to help yourself, your family, your friends, humanity. If you enjoyed my critical pigeon review of Buried Again Season 3, then watch all my movie reviews up here. You will be glad you did. And at the same time, give me a like. Mwah.